You released your mock draft 1.0 a little while back. I wanted to kind of go through that with you because you took a view from it from a different angle, and that was what these teams needed in terms of getting more wins the next season. And I had an honest-to-God question for you in the past, and you enlightened me on why these things are, but I think our viewer would like to know too. Why don't teams draft this way anyway? Because don't they want to win more games? What's the point? And your answer back was interesting. I think our viewers will take a lot into that.
Sure. So we created a mock that was, because a lot of people, so first of all, most people, insiders say, they have to do a mock based on, they kind of call around. It's more what they're hearing. They're reporters. They're trying to get it right so that a fan base can be like, okay, we're really looking at so-and-so or not. But we took a different approach, when I'm talking to my editors and how the analytics mock would go, because, at the end of the day, I don't want to have to call people for that because the analytics people they don't make that decision. So a lot of times what we did was figure out, all right, a lot of times, what would get you the wins in 2021? There's free agency out there. Remember, this draft, the mock 1.0 came out prior to free agency starting. I'll update it next week, and once the free agents are there. But a lot of times people are in different, coaches and front office members are in different cycles of their potential contracts. Some have continuity like the Patriots, and so they can take a year like last year and rebuild. Other people, they don't have that luxury. They get maybe 2 seasons at the most to prove who they are. So they've got to take their risk with a quarterback or not, right? And then they have to take their risk with their pass rusher or not. And it's kind of dealing with the legacy contracts of what was left to them before, the mess they're in now. I mean, the Lions are going to be terrible, and they're not making great decisions left and right, but they have a little bit more rope because it's not necessarily that they're asked to win in 2021. Though I would argue that you probably want to try to select for more wins than you think, because it's very hard to build a culture and rebuild a culture of keep losing. So at the end of the day, it's trying to navigate where people are in their front office climate. And by the way, the other thing that stinks about any analytics draft, I would want to make a trade at almost every position to get it super to match the value really well, like the stock market would with a price. But we said no, they would lose their mind trying to edit that if I traded out every position. So that's how it worked out.